What's up, YouTube? It's been a while. So, I have not at all whatsoever am going to soundproof this room. This room is going to be like this for the next 1 to 2 years, depending on how long I'm going to school in this place. But, yeah, that's just how it is. So, this is the new setup for now. A lot smaller than my original room at my parents' house. Yeah, about like a third. Yeah, about a third of the original size of my room. Pretty small, pretty hot, especially with this big old window right here. And yeah, so little update for you guys. I have not posted for almost 2 weeks now on my channel, so yeah, this is a bit of an update. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, but I sure can complain because this place is goddamn terrible. Like, there are beetles, there are ants. I'm pretty sure, like, ants have bitten my legs, like, the last 2 days already. So yeah, haven't been doing much other than watching. Oh yeah, I watched Ousama Game, or not Ousama Game, Ousama Ranking. Gosh darn, diggity damn, how have I not watched Ousama Ranking for like the last year? Like, I know people have told me that it's like really good, but like, when I first saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm pretty sure this was like in one of my old videos. It's not my art style, right? It's not my art style, so I was like, I'm probably not going to watch it. But I started watching the Trash Taste podcast and the Trash Taste After Dark. Shoutouts to those guys, Joey, Connor, and Darnt. Those guys have been filling a lot of my time when I'm just like mindlessly grinding Monster Hunter. And yeah, so shoutouts to those guys. But yeah, so I watched Ousama Ranking, and it is like, I literally spent an hour just like walking around my house going like, wow. Damn. So yeah, I spent a lot of time just contemplating my life decisions after watching that because it was such a good anime. And now I'm on Made in the Abyss. At the moment, I think I'm at episode 6 now. Made in the Abyss right now is kind of okay. There hasn't been a lot of things that have made me go like, damn, this is really good. But, we'll see how it goes. At the moment, I think the thing that I like about Made in the Abyss is the world building. It's very much like Dante's Inferno in a way, where like, you got all the layers of hell and pretty much have the abyss and like all the layers of the abyss and all that stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, back to Ousama Ranking. Damn, the amount of character development in Ousama Ranking was absolutely crazy. Like, a lot of anime nowadays and a lot of shows nowadays tend to have very black and white characters, right? You're good, you're good, you're bad, there's no in between, right? There's not a lot of morally gray characters that like their story gets developed and you automatically, like, in the beginning you hate them, but then later on you just love them. But then in a lot of shows nowadays, there's just a bunch of characters where like you just hate them and that's it. There's no like likability, no development, you just hate them. And in Ousama Ranking, I thought that I would hate Boji's younger brother. I forgot his name. This is how bad I am at names. I literally got done watching Ousama Ranking like 3 days ago, and I already forgot the little brother's name. But yeah, I literally thought I would hate the brother, I would hate the stepmom, and of course I would hate the girl in the mirror. I think her name was Morgana? I don't know. I'll look it up in a bit. Ah, yes. Miranjo and Daida. Oh, and Healing. I thought that I would hate Miranjo, Daida, healing, and I thought I would hate Kage too, but I gotta say, Kage, best character. Like, I just love Kage. Like, his backstory, his family died, he got chased out, he's an outcast, and then he turns bad and starts stealing shit and all that stuff. And then he meets, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's a airplane flying on through and ambulance and freaking police on the highway right now for some odd reason. Every 30 minutes there's like fire trucks, police coming through here. I hate it. It's very rough to sleep at night. I'm sure a lot of people have the same stories or same experiences. But yeah, Kage, meets Boji, turns to a new leaf, and becomes a good guy. He literally saves Boji like what, 3-4 times throughout the whole show of like 23-24 episodes. And then like at the end you find out that like Boss, I'm just gonna say Boss, I'm not even gonna say Bose or whatever, Boss, Boji's dad, the giant, literally is almost the mastermind, right? They make a deal with the devil and all that stuff. But then the real villain, like, is almost Aizen, right? Like, a lot of people say one of the best villains in all of shonen manga and anime is Aizen, which, I don't know. At this point in my life, I kind of agree, but I kind of disagree. I just can't remember the majority of villains because I run through so much shonen anime that I forget a lot of things. But yeah, I'll have to think about that. But hey, if you have any other villains in all of shonen anime and manga, not seinen, alright, not all that stuff, just shonen, anything that's been in Shonen Jump, right? Any villains better than Aizen, and you can make a good argument for it, hey, put it down in the comments down below. But I thought that I would just hate Marianjo. Like she this motherfucking witch who made a deal with the devil and all that stuff, and then killed Boji's mom and all that stuff, and then tried to kill Hilling, right? And then, like, you figure out her backstory, right? They come from, like, a village of sorcerers, witches, warlocks, all that stuff. I think warlocks is mostly, like, the bad guy term, right? If we're separating warlocks and sorcerers. Like, sorcerers are, like... Or is it wizard? Right? I don't know the terminology. I don't do a lot of D&D stuff, even though I do like a lot of D&D stuff. But yeah, you get what I mean. So, their whole entire village, pretty good people, and then they get involved with some shady shenanigan people who just, or village, not people, a village full of shady shenanigan no-lifers who just pretty much, like, steal and kill each other for survival and necessities, right? And then these good-natured, loving people come over here to help them, and then they just did what they did to Marianjo, right? And then that little girl who's like, her face got cut off and her hands got cut off and all that stuff, and like she was talking to Daida, and the Daida was like, "Monster, you're a monster," all that stuff. Damn, that shit shook me. I was like, yo, if these people do not get divine retribution, which came in the way of Bose when he saw what happened to Marianjo when she was little, I was like, yo, I'm about to pop off, yo. I'm gonna pop off. But yeah, that's what made a lot of this, like, very, like, not black and white, everything kind of has like a deeper meaning to it. Basically what I'm saying is the writing and the character development and the story of pretty much all of Ousama Ranking is so damn good. And if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. Like, Ousama Ranking, especially the first ending, that song is amazing. I think the opening song was like, it was okay, right? I think it was pretty mid, right? And when I say mid, about like 5 to 7. If I say a song is like 5, it's like super below average mid. Or not super below average. It's super mid. But then, like, I would say the opening song for Ousama Ranking is like a good 7, right? But then the ending, the first ending, that's like an 8. That's like an 8 or 9, right? I love the ending. I can't really tell you why. It's just I just vibe to it. It's just a vibe, right? Like, and the animation wasn't that bad either. It's not like Komi-san, like I think the ending for Komi-san where they pretty much like it looked like they just tracked, like they got a bunch of people in like a room. They all wore like, you know, the bodysuits with like the tracker on them, and then they just like drew over or and stenciled like every single person as they moved at like 30 frames a second, and the animation is just like so good, so smooth, right? That wasn't what the ending animation for Ousama Ranking was, but I still liked it, right? Very stylistic, right? Very cool. And damn, this video just turned into a how much I love Ousama Ranking. Like, it's so good. But damn, yeah. If you guys haven't seen Ousama Ranking, you know, I implore you to go and watch it. And of course, comment down below why you like Ousama Ranking so much. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. If you guys on the channel wanted to know what I was up to, for the most part, I plan on doing something every 2 weeks, depending on how the channel grows. I may start doing once a week because I haven't really been doing much. Just moving, getting a lot of things done for school. Hate school, but you know, the Asian in me, right, is like, go to school, get it over with, get your BA, right, get your master's or whatever, and yeah, the world goes on from there. But that's pretty much all I really have to say about Ousama Ranking, other than like it's really good and how much of a grind I've been on freaking Monster Hunter Rise. I have been on an absolute grind. Like, you don't even know the half of it. Like, I've been grinding this game so much. I guess I'll share with you guys some fashion hunter sets. So pretty much, I need to make my webcam a lot smaller. Pretty much, this stuff I got off of the internet. Some of these I made myself. Woodland Warrior, this one was pretty recent in a Monster Hunter Rise YouTuber's video. Same goes for this one, but it was originally this one. I didn't really like the shoes or the feet, so I changed it to the Gore Greaves, and I just like it a lot more. A lot edgier, a lot cooler, I would say. And then I have this one, which I just called the Red Knight. I probably should call it like the Red Captain or something, but like that. But yeah, I just really like the way it looks. It's just red, white, and gold. Looks cool. This one, I got off of YouTube as well. Same goes for this one. I don't really like this one. This one's pretty bad. I just don't like the Zingor helmet and the Shagaru Magala Greaves. It's just not that great. And then this one, just, I really like the Malzeno. Like the Malzeno costume, or not the costume, but the Malzeno armor set looks really cool. This is the what is it? The Sinister Magnamalo. Yeah, I pretty much got like the lower tiered ones because actually the lower tiered armor sets look a lot cooler than the other ones, other than the last one. So, of course, here you go. I'm sure a lot of people use this one, the Furious Thunder God. That's why I call it. And then there's this one, which is just the lower tiered Super Saiyan, right? And then you have Super Saiyan here, Super Saiyan 4. And if you're wondering where you get the tail, it's actually a DLC item. It's the cat tail, which is like, it's like $1. So if you can spend it, you know, hey, it's pretty cool. You actually get a Super Saiyan. Red Lion, just a random armor set I pulled off the internet. This one I called Broly, but I pulled this one off the internet too. This one the same. Yeah, and this one, pretty much. So, when I saw this, I thought back to something I watched as a kid, and it was Power Rangers Jungle Fury. And I was like, what was the lion guy's name? Like the black lion guy who was like the villain. So I was like, what can I do to make it somewhat look like the dude from that show? And this is about as far as I got it. I had a lot of different, what do you call it? Feat choices. Like this one, the Sinister Greaves, Almadron Greaves, Scalder Cruda, or Karura, I don't know. And then the Masagar Roots, which is basically the pumpkin feet. Which this one's the one that I like the most. The belt, I would say, could use a lot of work. I had no idea like what would fit. So yeah, I just did a bunch of stuff. But yeah, a whole bunch of... Oh yeah, this one's pretty cool too. I don't know why I called this one Jungle Fury, but like, it just looked cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I just been grinding the absolute hell out of this game. And, yeah. Haven't really done much. I'll probably talk about... Made in the Abyss after I get finished with Season 1 and Season 2, which is currently airing. So that video won't come out for a while, but I'll probably try and play the Batman series since I'm kind of settled down here now. And yeah, we'll see where I go from there. So if you guys stuck through all the way to the end here, please like and comment and subscribe to the channel. And hopefully a lot more cooler content comes out in the future. So see you in the next video.